I am so happy this song is back on Spotify. I am so happy. Strangerous, this song is so good. Sorry, I gotta fix something. Oh, that's right. I am not hitting any of my right buttons today. Sorry. Excuse me. All right, let's get my Woosh up. All right. Okay, let's get going this morning. Yeah, no heart rate today. I didn't bring my heart rate monitor on. I don't want to run in and get it because I'm already a little bit late getting started here. Okay, so this show is actually going today.
No one can say he's lived till he's loved or go out and love someone. If I do, have you told her? No, me, I'm too shy. Even I could cable her. Oh, why not send her for? Arthur, you've got to declare yourself openly. Otherwise, you'll stay right where you are.
All right, should be just about ready to get started here. All right, pure strength number 2. Let's go. That's right. Let's get I like my big chat. All right. Okay, we're good.
seems kind of helpless. Helplessness is the last thing I am looking for.
Huh. I just had to execute 2 spiders with extreme prejudice.
Sammy. Sammy. Look, please, if we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, you must learn not to interrupt.
The rest of our lives?
Yes,
You mean marriage?
of course.
You've got a nerve.
We'll all function normally.
Do you realize what you've said?
I should do. It's pounded in my brain often enough, asleep and awake, in the drowsy hands.
All right, let's get rolling here.
Well, come on. What's your answer?
Take my breath away.
No, it's just the sudden realization, you see, of the fact that I love you.
All right, what is up, Takedia? All y'alls that know me, my name is The Feral. So, we're gonna get through the workout this week. We're gonna make it, dang it. I did not make it through this workout last week. I did not make it through strength number 1. Because I actually did a swim workout last Monday night. And, yeah, it was rough getting up the next morning. Very rough. My brain was all in a fog. I was just wicked exhausted. Did not work. So we're really gonna make this happen this week. Feeling much better. Obviously, because I didn't swim yesterday. Alright, it's a nice long ramp up, a warm up. So I had a good time playing Warframe last night. Got 2 new junctions opened. Actually got a little bit of praise from Artemis. That's pretty rare. Yeah, because my big thing is I don't really play Warframe that much. You know, just one night a week. You know, and to be, I mean, I kind of gave Artemis a little bit of, you know, grief yesterday, but he's like, is this the only reason you like having? I was like, no. Well, I mean, that is one of the reasons why I do play Warframe. Is so I can have a game I can play with Artemis. Cause he's fun. He's fun. Ladies, he's single. So this is one area of cycling I really need to improve. Is being able to crank for extended periods of time at a low RPM. I mean, let's face it, most of my races are really flat. Actually, all of my races are really flat. The only one that's got like any hills associated with it is Palm Springs, if I do that one. As Bayshore does not. Well, it's got it when I do the Olympic one. I go under under streets on a river, on a aqueduct path. So yeah, that's one thing. But I don't really do any. I don't do any real hilly races. Like, probably the two hilliest races I ever did were Malibu and Crystal Cove. That's right along PCH. Yeah. I'm not good in the hills. I am not good at hills. Yeah, I don't know if they'll do Malibu this year. I don't know if they'll do it, to be brutally honest, because that's right where the fires were. That is right in the middle of the Malibu fire. That's where that race is. I don't know if they'll be able to do it, because they had to cut it because of the stupid coastal committee. Okay, if there's one thing that... I mean, we gotta look for silver linings, right? We can't always be in doom and gloom. One thing that I really hope with all of this that happens is that the California Coastal Commission is done. That is beyond one of the most worthless organizations in California. They literally meet twice a year. And any and all projects that happen within a couple miles of the certain, distance from the actual coastline has to be approved by this commission. Because I had a project that was a touch tank at a little science-y place down in Doheny, which is north of San Clemente. Actually, it's pretty far north of San Clemente. Doheny is... where is Doheny? South of Huntington, I know that. I can't remember exactly where it is. I just know it is Doheny. So, there's this little, nature museum, just a little nature museum. They have this little touch tank. Get a little bit of seawater in there, get some sea urchins, some sea slugs. Cute little animals, little starfish. Kids can touch. Had to be approved by the Coastal Commission. It took over 3 years because they were waiting on the Coastal Commission. That's stupid. That is wrong. So I really hope Coastal Commission gets taken out on this. They don't deserve to exist. All right. Target RPM. All right, we're going to do it this week. All right, 50 seconds left to warm up.
Love someone. I do.
5 seconds.
No, me, I'm too shy.
All right. 1 minute of easy. And then we got our first minute at 50 RPM. Yeah, I've always not very good at pedaling slow. Not very good at that.
Simply have to let you know, plainly, that I plainly and pimply want.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Basically, I pop my front chain ring up to the big chain ring.
I think he's rather nice. Then you have him. Oh no, really, I think you ought to give him a chance. He seems kind of helpless. Helplessness is the last thing I am looking for.
All right.
Look, please, if we're going to spend the rest of our lives together, you must learn not to interrupt.
The rest of our lives?
Yes.
You mean marriage?
You mean
You've got a nerve.
Got several. They're all functioning normally.
Do you realize what you've said?
I should do. It's pounded in my brain often enough, asleep and awake, in the drowsy fantasy moment of every lonely dawn. Oh, come on. What's your answer?
You've taken my breath away.
Oh, it's just the sudden realization, you see, of the fact that I love you.
Kind of reminds me when I proposed to my wife. It's a pretty funny story. So, I was planning on proposing to my wife after my senior year of swimming. Wasn't planning on doing it at conference, as I knew she wasn't going to be at conference. Conference championships. But I was planning on doing it shortly after that. But then I kind of got a little bit of flack from a singular professor. I was like, when are you going to put a ring on her finger? I'm like, I'm working on it. So, I got permission. I asked her father for permission over Christmas break. Because my wife's family was over at my parents' house for one of the Christmas festivities. Can't remember which one. All right, hold up. Let's get through this. Yeah, I feel it in the knees, which is exactly where I need. All right. So, got permission from her father, because I wanted to do it right. I asked her father for permission. And he just goes, welcome to the family. So, I got everything set up. I got everything planned out. I was like, okay. So, because we were living in Provo at the time, I was like, all right, New Year's Day, gonna go up to Salt Lake, gonna look at the lights at Temple Square, gonna do a carriage ride, gonna have dinner at the Joseph Smith building. And then I'll propose to her under the Christus statue. I was like, okay, you're gonna make this happen. So then I checked with Joseph Smith building, closed New Year's Day. So that was out. And then I was like, okay, well, at least I'll get her. So we went to our favorite Peruvian place for Brenner. It was like lunch dinner. Called La Carreta. It was up in Orem, right next to the big mall. For those of you that know Orem, it's right next to the Big Five in Orem. If the Big Five is still there in Orem. I don't know. It's been a number of years since I've been there. So we had lunch there. Then my wife's sister was in town. She was down in our area because she spent the night at my wife's house. So she was going to drive up to her place. But I sent her on a mission to get flowers. No florist was open. She wound up going to Target and buying flowers there. So she bought flowers at Target. Went up to Temple Square. No lights, no horse carriages. All that stuff shut down New Year's Eve, apparently. So, we still had a nice walk around Temple Square. And then went into the one of the buildings. I can't remember what building specifically it is, but went under the big Christus statue and I proposed to my wife and she said yes. That was 2008. That was New Year's Day, 2008, when I proposed to her. But the funny thing was, I talked to my sister-in-law, kept calling me, and we both served Spanish missions. We both served Spanish missions, so we were both speaking Spanish to each other. My wife's like, why are you speaking in Spanish? She goes, oh, no. I was like, no, it's one of my old companions. Which wasn't too far out of left field, as I do have an old companion. Whenever he calls me, we always speak in Spanish to each other. Because he did marry an Ecuadorian. He's like 6'3", and he married an Ecuadorian that's like 5'4". She is a shorty. A short person. Alright. Okay, and this is where I had to take a nosedive last week, folks. Alright, feeling better. Feeling much better. We're going to tackle this zone 3. We're going to tackle this zone 3 now. So, yep, we're rolling my noon today. Noon sport. It's a great way to hydrate during workouts. Noonlife.com. Noonlife.com. If you want to get yourself a fantastically compact way to no powders, no mess. Open up the little tube, just like Airborne or Alka-Seltzer. Just drop it in your drink. Fizzies on up. A couple seconds. You know, it's about 30 seconds to a minute. And your electrolyte beverage is all ready to go. Hopefully I got on Team Noon again this year. We'll see what happens. Okay. Alright, I don't think there's an RPM target for this. I think this is a holdover. I think it's a holdover when they copied it. What's pretty funny is my daughter, Minty, she really likes Pogo. She always asks me whenever we play songs from Pogo, she asks what movie it's from. Most of the time I know exactly which ones they are from. Alright, we got 10 minutes here. We're going down an arrow for this. Three times 10 max sprints. Which is good, because we need to do some sprints when I'm down in Arrow for I need to learn how to do this when I overtake people. Okay, one sprint in 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. click your tongue. Yeah, for those of you that are wondering, no, I do not have my heart rate monitor on me. All right, we still got 2 more max sprints during this interval. All right, second sprint in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, up. Down. There's only so much I can do with the power, because I'm locked into this power right now. So the harder I push the pedals, the less the less resistance the trainer puts on. So the only thing I can do is just pedal at a high RPM and try and keep my butt in place. All right, we got one more sprint. So yeah, we're back to Final Fantasy 14 tonight. Moving on with the MSQ. I'm a level 96 white mage. Moving onward. So I kind of talked about it last night, but I've been less than thrilled with the MSQ of Dawn Trail. And the whole reason is I feel like we're outsiders. There's a completely different story going on. And realistically, it's got nothing to do with us. All because you have Wook Lamont, who's the character that's everything's supposed to be revolving around, and you're just a side actor. I legitimately feel like the only reason you're meddling in Wook Lamont's affairs is because Kryl says, I got a note from my granddaddy. And that's it. You're not really... The world does not have anything to do with you. It all has to do with the character you're helping. And you're just kind of there. Alright, third sprint, 10 seconds. Here we go, final sprint. 9, 10. down. So I feel like the entirety of the events of at least the first half of Dawn Trail, they could just happen. And it doesn't matter. Not important. Because you just exist. It doesn't matter if you're a part of it or not. I just don't feel that sense of urgency. You're just kind of babysitting Wook Lamont. That's it. That's all you're doing. There's nothing that's really being impacted by your presence. And it's kind of universally accepted that Dawn Trail's not that good. Lots of players are dropping off right now. That's why I did. Not worth paying 12 plus bucks a month in order to play a game I'm not that interested in. But I purchased the expansion. By golly, I'm gonna finish it. So, got free log on campaign this week. Ooh, my left knee is loving me right now. All right, 1 minute left here. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this one definitely would have hurt last week. Bigly. Well, I get tomorrow morning off from training, at least. Got my zoo broadcast. Five. And done. All right. A little bit of zone 2 active recovery here. Then we're back into round 2. Wow, that was a good first half. That was good. Very good. Man, I really need to set up a surf morning. I need to go surfing. I have been surfing well over a year now. All right, 5 minutes of active recovery. Not bad for being woken up way too early. My son came in our room, I'm guessing about 3. I'm guessing. Between 3 and 4. I don't know what time. That's my guess. And he crawled into bed. I want to sleep with mommy. See, at least my parents did something with me when I was really young, because I used to go sleep in my parents' room. My mom would be like, okay, my mom wouldn't allow me in the bed because they had a water bed, which those of you that never slept on a water bed, wow, you're missing out. I need to talk about that tonight. But I actually had a water bed when I was a kid. Like, legitimately, I had a bed that was a big old bag full of water. That was my bed. It was fantastic. And we had a bunk bed that was made out of solid lumber. I mean, this thing was beyond sturdy. This thing had like 4x4 posts. It was bomb-proof, man. And we had these water beds that weighed like hundreds of pounds. You know, because you basically have a twin-size mattress just full of water. So like what was awesome too is that it actually had a heating element. So you could adjust the temperature of your bed. So you could crank that thing up and your bed would be nice and toasty. Or you can crank it down and then it winds up being ambient room temperature, which is kind of cool. But my parents had a king-size waterbed. And my parents also said it doubled as a water storage. But yeah. So my parents would tell me, no, you cannot sleep in the bed with us because anytime I move, you know, they're like, no, you can't do that. So then I can't remember if I proposed or they proposed. I was way too young. Way too young to remember. But I remembered I would set up a blanket bed on the floor right next to my mom, and that was good enough for me. Because I used to have pretty bad nightmares when I was a kid. I've always had a really overreactive imagination. So I would dream up of the most crazy things to spook me. All right, here we go. Sorry, trying to get through this. All right. Come on, drop. Drop, darn you. So yeah, I used to make little blanket beds on the side of my parents' bed, and that's where I would sleep. So that's what I used to do. I need to start introducing that to my kid. All right, 2 more of those, and then 1 more 10-minute push. We're making things happen here. That's the important part. Making this workout happen. All right.
Follow every toast with a song.
And Silver. There's a Silver. There's a Silver. La 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 la, silly Savannah. Silly. Hear the call, hear the call. No, all right, 15 seconds. Number 2, 2 of 3. Here we go. All right. What's up, my pink homies? My pink bot homies? We're dragging the guy. 10 seconds. I've actually watched the entirety of Star Trek Next Generation with my wife before. It was fun. It's a fun series to watch. A couple things you kind of notice. Riker is a horny guy. He literally will shack up with any alien from any planet. He does it a lot. Picard is actually really, really funny. And Wesley sucks. Shut up, Wesley. What's even funnier is I think we were also watching Big Bang Theory at the time too. So whenever, what's his face, the guy that was Wesley, he's a regular on Big Bang Theory. He's just like, shut up, Wesley. Sorry, I'm kind of coming down with something in my upper nasal area. I'm sorry if I'm making more disgusting noises than usual. Excuse me. Well, I got a tree I gotta finish designing today. All right, here we go. One more push. One more minute push. Then we got the 10-minute zone 3 left. Once we do that, we're home free for the day. I might take my dog out for a run when I get home today. We'll have to see how my oldest is doing. She's been a little under the weather. Mostly just headache and flu-like symptoms. All right, here we go. Okay, hello. Hello. Start adding the resistance. Fine, thank you. Unlike Star Wars, we like the resistance. Alright. That's it. Done with those. One more 10-minute spot. One more spot at 10 minutes. Okay. Then we just got 3 1-minute sprints. Basically getting over 115 RPM. I think I might have to fully take apart the bottom part of my vacuum today. I tried cleaning it out yesterday. My wife was complaining it was making a really loud noise. So I took it out and I cleaned out the roller, cleaned out the initial area. It's a vibration issue. There's something going on with the motor, and I'm just like, crap. It means I gotta like completely disassemble the whole thing and check it out. My biggest fear is there's like a plastic piece broken in there, and now the motor is just vibrating back and forth. That's what it sounds like. As I checked everything else on the roller's clean. I personally cleaned the whole thing out yesterday. Thought maybe there was something scraping the roller, but it's not. It's a vibration issue. Something's misaligned. May have to shim it. Put something in there to shim it. Alright. Got 10 minutes in zone 3 here. 10 minutes and then we're home free. Okay, we got about 30 seconds left of this rest period. All right. It's like I've been having a leaky nose all morning. Just a little bit coming out the bottom of my nose. It's like, ah! 1, go. Eight. Yeah, this is It's starting to feel on me. It's starting to feel on me quite a bit. Excuse me. Second sprint in 10 seconds. He's got one more after this. 10. All right. One more of those. One more. Then we're done. We got a 5-minute warm down. Five more minutes, halfway through. That's the halfway point. It's got one more sprint after this. It's gotta keep pushing. Gotta keep going. Past my race mileage, well surpassed my race climbing, so it is all bonus, gaining fitness. $3 minutes. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Up. And back down. All right. That's it. That's it. It's got another 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. It's got to maintain for another 2.5 minutes. So my upper glutes, it's like right here, just below, or like just at the top of the pelvis area. Those are starting to twinge a little bit. It's about right. All right, 2 minutes left. One and a half.
There. Now, never mind the mess.
I'm gonna need to do some Theragun today. Okay, 1 minute. One more minute. And then we're amped down for warm down. Hold it here. Hold it here. "30 seconds. Start." What do you mean start? 20. 15. 10. 5. Ah, there we go. All right. Okay. Nice ramp down here. Hold on. My son is reading and he doesn't know how to open the garage door. I just got a couple more minutes, okay? You just want to hang out for a little bit? All right. Got just that little bit in the far to the right. So it's about 2.5 minutes left. Then we'll be all done. Huh? Well, buddy, I gotta go get my shower. And then we gotta get ready for school. You got school today, buddy. You gotta go play with your friends at school today. It's not gonna be fun? After school, I can play with you. That's correct. We'll need to get a little bit of water in your hair and fix it up. No, the back of your hair is a little messed up. You got a little bit of bedhead, dude. We need to spritz some water on it and smooth it out. All right. Well, that's going to be it for us today. Gonna have to bail pretty quickly here when we're done. So tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We're going back to the land of Eorzea. We are working on the MSQ for Dawn Trail, so it should be a good time. Hope to see you there. Make sure you like and follow the channel. Check out the Taqueria After Party, the Discord, link in the description below. Okay, we got less than a minute here. Ooh, this one was a bit of a humdinger. Reed, what did I tell you, buddy? What did I tell you? I gotta go inside. We gotta get ready for the day. Don't have time for that. We'll do exercise after school today. Okay? All right, there's the final gate. Coming right up. And then we're done. So 17 miles, 800 feet of climbing, 575 calories burned. Not a bad workout. I'll take it. And done. Okay, well, that's going to be it for me today. We're going to end that ride. We're going to upload it. Ah, there we go. Complete 50 rides of 10 kilometers or more. Can you say hi? No, up here. It's right here. Your camera's right here. All right, level 23. Yeah! You know, baby. All right, there we go. Collect that. All right, so that's fully accomplished. We're fully done with Welcome to Woosh. So we got 24.8 kilometers left to complete this one. You making silly faces? Yeah, we're... No, baby. Yeah, we're working on this complete 50 workouts. That's where we're at. Yeah, which is, I still don't understand this. I know I've done this. I know I've done 100 meters. Anyway. No, I'm all sweaty and gross. All right, well, that's going to be it for us today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you later on tonight, playing more Final Fantasy 14. Can you say bye?
Bye.
Good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.